Hello and welcome to the review for the Engineering Economics final exam for fall 2021. The final exam will be on December 10th from 2 to 5. This is in a little bit expanded time in order to allow you to get Proctorio set up at the front end and at the back end, upload your answer sheets if you desire that I have the potential of getting some partial credit. We'll talk about that in a minute. The exam will be at the bottom of the page under Module 13. So when you go to Blackboard, you go to Module 13 and go to the bottom. Actually next to the bottom, because the very bottom is where you upload your worksheets. If you fail to enter the exam by 2:45, the exam will be closed in Blackboard and you will receive no credit. So you must enter the exam between 2 and 2:45 p.m. Preferably right at 2 o'clock, you enter and you start setting up Proctorio, and by 2:15, hopefully, you can then enter the exam. Once you enter the exam, after Proctorio is set up, then you have 2.5 hours to complete the exam. So depending if you enter at 2:15, then at 4:45, you will have to be finished. And then you'll still have 15 minutes to upload your worksheets. Actually, you have until 5:15 for sure. You need to arrange to have a video camera because Proctorio is monitoring the exam, and you need to have the best internet connection you can find. If you don't have a good internet connection, then I definitely recommend you come to the university and use one of the labs and take the exam from that location. So you will be sure of having a good internet connection. There will be 100 points on the exam. There will be 10 one-point questions from each of chapters 4 through 13. So I'm not going to question, or I'm not going to pull any questions from chapters 1 through 3. The rest of the chapters 4 through 13, 10-point question from each of those 10 chapters. Problems will be similar to the homework problems. And in fact, the problems I chose right from the back of the book. And the end of chapter problems. And there will be 2 multiple choice questions. So you'll have a choice of answers and you'll just pick A, B, C, D like that. And then there will be 8 questions where you actually enter the numerical answer. And the answer will be similar to like on your homework. If it's within 2% of the correct answer or the exact answer, you'll get credit for that question. If you would like to be considered for partial credit, you must upload your handwritten answer sheets as you did on the midterm test. This would be the last tab, the very bottom tab under Module 13 is where you do the uploading of your answer sheets. You can scan and upload the test answers, is the name of the tab that you'll be looking for. You have until 5:15, that's a deadline, to make that upload of your answer sheets. Make sure your scan is clear and readable. If you have no access to a good scanner, tiny scanner app on smartphones is very useful and is much better than taking pictures of your answer sheets and uploading the photos. Partial credit is not guaranteed on this test. I will do my best to look at your answers. If you get the question wrong on Blackboard, and try to award partial credit, but time is short before grades are due, and I may or may not have time to grade those answer sheets. As mentioned, the numerical answers have to be within 2% of the correct answer. You may bring two 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper with whatever information you desire. These we call help sheets, and they should be in your own handwriting, or if you type them up in order to get more information on the page, then you can sign the type sheets. And they should be uploaded also with your answers, so I can see your level of preparation on these help sheets. You can use a calculator, electronic calculator. You can use the Engineering Economics Career app on your smartphones. Your smartphone must be in the airplane mode, and the test is otherwise not open book, but you can use tables even if you have a paper copy of the book. So again, for the possibility, not the guarantee, but the possibility of partial credit, you need to upload all your handwritten answers. I expect honesty on your part by making multiple exams. I'm just trying to remove some temptations. I've mentioned many times in the class that I never knew someone who cheated and was glad that they did. I've known a lot of people who, or read about a lot of people who have cheated and regretted it at some point in their life later. So don't start small with a little test like this. Be honest. I plan to solve some example problems as part of this review, and they will come later. There's actually 4 example problems. I have videos and the lecture notes and the process of obtaining solutions. 1 problem from chapter 4, 1 from 6, 1 from 8, and 1 from 9. There are just, these are just examples. As mentioned above, all questions on the final come from the end of chapter problems in the ebook. So that should be the focus of your exam preparation. You should work as many problems at the end of chapter problems as you can. I would first focus on homework problems, and although most of you have done very well on the homework, reviewing how you solve those problems is very important. And so please read the instructions here very carefully about how to set up Proctorio, so that when the exam starts, you won't be just reading this information for the first time. Please note, you will be asked to verify your computer camera and your audio when you first sign into Proctorio. The exam will be proctored, and there's no ID. You have to enter your ID, but there's no password for the exam. Use the internet. Use of the internet except for Blackboard is not permitted, of course. Make sure your network connection is as good as possible. A wired network is certainly always preferred. Um, so I'm going to leave it to you to read these detailed instructions and be able to follow them when you sign into the exam at 2 o'clock on Friday on December the 10th. And we'll see you then. Good luck. Thank you.